With the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series season coming to an end, there were a ton of great finishes over the entire year. So today we're going to go over my top 5 favorite finishes over the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series season. Coming in at number 5, we have the Spring Phoenix race, not to be confused with the season ender that just happened recently where Kyle Larson won the championship. This finish was pretty good as it saw the two JGR teammates in Christopher Bell and Denny Hamlin go mano-a-mano for the win. And Kyle Larson even joined in the fun late in the race, but it would come out to be Christopher Bell getting the victory with a hard-fought finish against his teammate and his opponent Denny Hamlin, as well as Kyle Larson. At number 4, we have the Daytona 500 finish. Now, the Daytona 500, being one of the 4 crown jewel races, is guaranteed to have a spectacle. And boy, did it show here. Not only did the president visit in, but also William Byron went back-to-back, winning his second 500, and even Jimmy Johnson got a top 3 in the end after a big crash happened on the final lap. At number 3, we have the Coke Zero Sugar 400 at Daytona once again, another Daytona race. Now, this race was under the lights and had a lot of stakes, considering that it was the final chance for a couple of playoff hopefuls to make it to the postseason. However, Ryan Blaney would stop those playoff hopefuls from making it to the postseason as they hoped, as he would win in a 4-wide finish coming to the line, holding off Cole Custer, Daniel Suarez, and Justin Haley from making their Cinderella story come true. It would also help Alex Bowman stay in the playoffs. At number 2, we have the Yellowwood 500 at Talladega Superspeedway for the fall race. Now, normally the fall race would not be this late in the season, however, due to some schedule changes, this race is now in the round of 8, which I personally wasn't used to. However, this was a fantastic finish. Kyle Larson ran out of gas, William Byron got wrecked coming to the line, and Chase Briscoe would get his very first Superspeedway win and would advance to the championship for the very first time in his career, as Bubba Wallace would be denied another Talladega victory. Now, coming in at number 1 on the list, we have the Fall Kansas race, where it was basically Toyota versus Chase Elliott. Denny Hamlin had been struggling all day with power steering issues, however, he still led the most laps on the day. Meanwhile, Bubba Wallace was trying to get his second ever Kansas race win, as he had gotten a win there in the 45 car when he was filling in for Kurt Busch in 2022. Christopher Bell and Chase Briscoe were also in the mix. However, on the final lap of the final corner, Denny Hamlin would lose it and get into Bubba Wallace. They'd both end up going into the outside wall, and Chase Elliott would be able to get by Denny Hamlin, booting him out of the way and winning a very popular victory, stealing it from them cheating Toyotas. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.